here's a pro banjo tip for you. One of the questions I get asked a lot is, how do you get from point A on the neck to point B in a way that sounds interesting, and not just like you're sliding from point A to point B, you know? So what I mean is, like, if you're going, which is perfectly great, and you can get a lot of use out of those slides. Or, you know, the other way is, like, you know, if you're using a melodic thing, you can do that. But if you really want to, like, do something fast and, like, over a long period of space in the music, and you want to do something, you know, based on shapes, you know, which shapes are great because it means you just, you know, you don't have to think about anything. And if there's one thing I love, it's not thinking about anything. So basically, what I'm going to show you is, I'm going to show you these positions which are made up of intervals of sixths. So an interval of a sixth, if you take your standard chord, like your G chord here, F shape, and you just take the third string and the first string, that's an interval of a sixth. And then you can just go up the diatonic chords. But let's do 5 here, so D, and then G. If you do that, take your other fingers off, just fret the third string and the second string. So then, if you add a roll to it, you can get from point A to point B in a really cool sounding way. And then you can, you know, that was a reverse then forward roll. You could do a forward then reverse. You could do it bouncing off the fourth string. So that's really great. That's really helpful. And you can do that up and down like that. So just quickly, the right hand patterns I'm using there are, the first one is middle finger on the first string, index on the third string, thumb on the fifth string, then index again on the third string, and then the other one you're just reversing that. So it's just a 4-note roll. Or So after you learn how to do it up and down like that, you can start going, you know, and skipping every other one and then going back to practice it. So what I mean by that would be like, pretty cool, right? And then you can, you know, you can try using different rolls. Like maybe you just want to use a, you know, a backward roll. Start going forward there. But anyway, you get the idea. So these are super useful when you're taking a solo, or if you just want to be playing a cool texture over something, you know. A lot of those weren't part of the, you know, diatonic thing there in the key of G. But anyway, you get the idea. This is a really useful tool for you to use anywhere. And it's great because it's movable, because if, you know, if you're playing in D, just play the diatonic shapes out of D, you know. And, you know, go all the way up the neck and see what you can find. There's a lot of good stuff there. Alright, well, I hope that's helpful to you, and well, if it's not, don't tell me about it, because I'm too busy. I do not have time for you or your complaints. Have a good day. Goodbye.